Hello, and welcome back to the Dragon Age Origins, and we are going to continue on with our wizard. This is recording. It's catching it. It is black. I'm going to title bad the game. Let's see if it's because it's not bad. We left it out after we were about to embark in our journey out of Maël'rhin. We have all of our stuff. The case has updated. Which one? Well, well, it's okay. Is it recording at least? Yes, it is. Was showing black before. I don't know if it recorded the main menu or the game doesn't record. The program doesn't record the game menu. Strategy path, inventory fort, of course.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon? Is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Party camp, Mr. Approve. So, right now, let's check the equipment we got. We have to equip. What is that? Sten. We're going to put him in chainmail. The culinary helmet, of course. Now, here we're going to keep the Dain flat blade. Going to keep this. All of us have stuff on, perfect. No. Have to talk to
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
You are free to stay. Choose mind your business. Or I feel that's a bit harsh. to him. Let me see your wares, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Let's see. We are going to keep everything of that. Now here. We're going to sell the clothing. This is actually pretty bad. Well, I'm going to sell this. I see flask, I don't want to use that. Potion making. Use that. And use these two. The other stuff are gifts. Normal temporal rancher. I have flax and elf fruit. That's nice. We can make some stuff. And I believe that for now at least.
Hello.
To Sandal.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. I will not use that. I'll leave for now. And now I believe we should go to. I believe if we speak with this, if we speak with this guy, we get there. No, we can speak and
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins, Levy the trader.
I'm Maël'rhin. I never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arlen banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arlen died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one, and our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
I'm surprised you keep your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
I never heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
What do you need for me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
How will reclaiming the peak help the warden?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
I see. Your family fate will be rewarded. I will help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Perfect. I believe we're going to do this actually first, because we know that Lemon is ill. I'm going to stop casting that. We know that Earlemon is under some kind of illness, and where we can go there to see how he was. We don't have an actual. Well, we can go to the circle. That's also a choice, but I believe we see this as a chance to see if we can find something in the peak. So we're going to move there. So first of all, I believe we need to talk a little bit with our companions to see if we manage to get a bit of approval and stuff.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
That's never mind. Just let's see.
Yes?
Nothing. Never mind. Let's see if someone has an introductory dialogue.
What do you wish of me?
Never mind. I believe Sten has one.
Why are we stopping?
Let's just get a few things straight. No, never mind. Let's keep moving.
As you wish.
We're going to fight the first
Oh,
time.
why, you little...
What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he's a wardo.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Well, since there is no important dialogue left, I want to craft. Lesser help for this. Yeah, we're going to at least have 10 of those. 5 of those. And 5 of those. Or doggy. We cannot judge him right now, but let's get out. So I believe we can just this, then dismount him.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So we need to go to Soldier's Peak. So, we are in Lothering. So, to get a soldier's peak, we need to go past through the Brazilian outskirts. So, our route will be here, then Denarium, then soldier's peak. Well, or maybe Tolerium is too dangerous. We'll see. We're going to go here, maybe here, not for sure, but it's a possibility. And then to Soldier's Peak. And after that, we are going to go down here. We'll see this. I don't remember which mission is that. Then this, the Circle of Magi. Then we go to Red Cliff Village. There will be our course of action. No, I want to choose. We're going to do the Nature of the Beast. Make it active.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So we go to the Brazilian outskirts.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
I'm a Grey Warden.
That is not a lie that many would attempt. I will bring you to the Keeper then, and he can decide if your business is worthwhile.
I see we have guests. And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Maël'rhin, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Maël'rhin, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Maël'rhin. Pleased to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
You're talking about a werewolf?
No, but it is the one who made these werewolves come to be. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I find dear wife for
I
you.
must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I have some question for you. But I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
And I also have some question for you.
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
How do I find Whiterfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
I see. I should go there.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
We have to mark no. It's the mission that we are doing. Wait. Morrigan level up. So here we'll do magic, one willpower. We're doing here. What do we do with? I don't like the spell set he carries actually. In fact, I think decision. What kind of tactics do we have here? Damager. Not gonna lie, I believe stand is more useful at this level than here. But he will do range attack. Misclick it. Do magic, one willpower. Force field. Of cold. Yeah, we're going to remove Morrigan from the party
Greetings.
for now.
Blast and damnation!
We're going to put Steno.
Yes.
Oh, blast it.
Or I need Thorn here.
Yes.
Indeed.
We lost it.
Just wait for a second. Here. Because we have steps.
Vashaden.
Let's remove everyone. Now. I'm gonna say, just in case the game crashes. And I'm going to stop and check how can we level up Maël'rhin, because I don't know. Since Maël'rhin and I kind of overlap actually with control stuff, for now we're going to use her because we don't. I don't know what to do exactly with her. I don't know if I will be the healer or she will become the healer of our party. What we can do is go to telekinetic weapons with her. So we're going to have this. No. We're in a camera, we are not going to cast that. Now, let's finish all the conversations here before going out to the forest. Let's speak with this guy.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
I was told you could supply me with equipment.
Yes, yes. The keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
So what do you exactly make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some iron bar for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item will you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Very well. I'll take a look when I'm in the forest.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
I would like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
See, he has the Dalish stuff, but first of all, I want to check the chest he spoke about.
As you say.
Please let me pass. This was?
Of course.
Right. Let's see what we get. Nothing interesting. Let's see, Liliana. This your bone is worse. That the stuff she has. He can equip this. Now, Alistar is okay with that. Morrigan, no, they don't need that. Liliana is okay. Perfect. So we can sell the rest.
What do you wish?
Go to
I am no
barter.
merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Let's see. We don't need the short bows. Armors. 0, 7, 1, 1. So we have to sell these two, and we get Dalish boot, Dalish glove, Dalish armor, and this one. Next up, here some more fire arrows will be nice. I want to spell full coin. Only 7 of them. Let's spend half of our money here. 20. And here help tier 1. No, let's go to Leliana. Now we can dress here. Perfect. And let's equip her with more fire arrows. Now, let's check all of this stuff.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
I understand.
Had we known a Grey Warden was coming, we might have arranged a different reception. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
We need some elf root.
It will be done. I greet you, stranger. It is good to see another elf, even if you are not one of the wandering clans. I trust my people have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Forbidden you?
We are banned from entering the forest now. I have more cause than most, but I will not disobey my keeper.
Why do you want to enter the forest?
I suppose there's no harm in telling a fellow elf, but surely you have greater concerns than any problem of mine, no?
I would like to hear it though.
No. It is too strange to discuss something like that with you.
Won't you reconsider? We would truly like to hear what has troubled you, sir.
Very well. It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I will seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Let's get all the missions and then we'll set out to the forest.
Yes?
Dimmi richiesto. doggy.
We few wanderers greet you, friend. We do not see many of our city brethren here in the woods. Would you help us break our fast?
I would like that.
Come then and sit. Join us by the fire. I am Cyril, the clan's tale-teller. I understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our hunters. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
The keeper mentioned that.
Then you are very brave to adventure into such a place, even knowing the danger that awaits. Your courage impresses us greatly.
I haven't done anything to deserve this, have I?
Perhaps you do not. But you are an outsider, and that we must rely on your largesse is a bitter pill for us to swallow.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Yes, I would like that.
Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell, and we were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
You were invited by the humans.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us, a great crusade.
Not every human felt that way, I'm sure.
And which is worse? The actions of those who believed they were right, or the inaction of those who knew they were wrong? Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
And we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Thank you, I enjoyed it very much.
Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes, tell me of the forest.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
And?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
This Witherfang still exists today?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
There are many spirits in this forest.
The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
There were many battles in this forest.
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil.
How many werewolves are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
That's all I need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
There's a guy here.
Hello?
There's no need to be afraid of me.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to dealing with outsiders. Though we do get people like you from time to time. Elves from the city, I mean. I am Qwinn, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Weaken you.
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
You're probably right. I should go.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
We are not good at talking, so for now we're going to ignore that mission. Some elf group there.
What is that smell? Must we muck about in the animal pens now?
Of course.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
What is a hala?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call land ships. They are our companions and our guides.
They are not humans?
We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
So why you separated one from the other?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything that I can do for help?
I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful.
Let's examine her.
And? What do you think?
I truly cannot tell.
I am glad you attempted it, regardless.
I shall go.
I will watch her for a while longer and see if her condition changes. I am grateful for your assistance, friend.
We can do nothing about that. And I believe dog level up. We're going to put him strength and dexterity and then constitution. Because dogs are like warriors. More or less. And with this, I believe we're going to end this episode, so we're going to try to have at least if the full next episode do the for the mission of the beast in the nature of the beast. So we'll see if we can manage to do that. So thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, you want to see more, and we'll see us in the next episode. Bye bye.